Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome back to my channel. So, I've been on Reddit, had a look for the most popular questions generally recruiters get asked at the Armed Forces Recruiting Office. And also, now I've been on YouTube just over a year, I just want to answer some of the questions from young people who are thinking about joining the army or any of the joint services, really, the Air Force and the Navy, and they often ask me some questions which are possibly stopping them from pursuing a career in the military. So what I'm going to do today is answer the top 5 ones that I've either been asked myself or I've gone on Reddit, and they are quite popular on Reddit as well. So I'm going to start off with, can you change your trade when you are in the army? Or can you change completely your job, change corps? Or can you go from the army to the RAF or to the Navy? The short answer is, yeah, you can. The long answer, however, is it can be quite difficult. For instance, if you're looking to go from the infantry into, say, the Royal Signals or the engineers into a technical trade, and you don't have the qualifications to change into that trade, you might have to go away and do those qualifications, or you might have to do the technical selection test. It can take time, especially if those trades aren't recruiting, but you can change jobs and you can change trades within the military. You'll just have to go and see your RCMO, your Regional Careers Management Officer, and he will tell you the best course of action and the route to take to go and change your trade. So a lot of people say it's really difficult. I know loads of retraders from within the Royal Signals as well, and I know a lot of recap badges within the Royal Signals as well. So it can be done, and that's not just the Royal Signals, that is absolutely any cap badge. So if that's what's worrying you about joining the army, if you don't like your job, are you going to be able to retrade? Yes, you can, but it is not a quick process. It can take anything up to a year or 2 years sometimes. But hopefully that has answered your question. Right, number 2, homesickness. This is a big one that I get asked quite a lot on my channel. Homesickness is a tough one. I didn't join until later on in my life, so to speak. I had a job before that, I did an apprenticeship, and I was ready to leave home anyway. So that didn't really factor into my choices when I was thinking about joining the military. However, I know within the younger people joining the military from close to 17 years old, and especially with females as well, this is on their mind, young soldiers, young females, about breaking that bridge from living with their parents. They might never been away from home before, and they are worried about homesickness. I totally get it. I would totally understand. But what you got to think about is in your first couple of months of basic training, you're probably not going to have time to miss your family, to be perfectly honest with you. You're going to be so busy. You're going to have so much more on your mind with regards to the amount of information that you're going to be taking in. It's going to be difficult to start thinking about being homesick, and you will get time to go back to your family as well. So what I would say with homesickness is, give it a go. Don't let that one thing stop you that you're worried about and you might not be able to handle it. You will be able to handle it. There's so many things in place within the military that help and safeguard young soldiers with regards to homesickness. So if I was you, don't let it stop you. Go for it. Just jump in with both feet and let's see where it takes you. Number 3 is your parents aren't happy with you joining the army. And I get that. I totally get that. They could be worried about their son or their daughter. The army isn't all about going on tour all of the time. There is so much more to the military. And what you can tell your parents is that you can go into the military, finish say after 4 years, and gain so many qualifications that will help you in civilian street. And you're not gonna go on tour that often at this moment in time. There's no wars kicking off. Everyone's pulling out of Afghan now. So I would tell your parents to just look up some more information themselves about the British Army and see that it's not all about guns and ammo, and it is about the soldier and well-being of the soldier and their continuous professional development for the benefit of the army and the benefit of the soldier themselves. Number 4 is you're not fit enough. You might think you're not fit enough, but the fitness tests aren't the hardest thing in the world to overcome. And you don't have to apply right now if you don't think you're fit enough. You might think, right, I'm going to set my goal in 1 year's time and I am going to become fit enough for the army. Don't set yourself ridiculous goals in 1 month's time, I'm going to drop 20 kilograms in weight and be able to pass all the fitness tests, because you will go at it too hard, get injured, be disgruntled, and then you might never join the military. Set yourself a realistic goal, a realistic target that you want to get to each week or each month. Marginal gains, that is how the Great British Olympic team work. It's marginal gains, just shaving off a little bit of time here and there, and that's what you should be doing. Fitness is completely within your control. So if you think you're not fit enough now, get fit. Everyone can get fit if they want to join the army. And finally, number 5 is long-term relationships. Now, if you're in a long-term relationship and you're worried whether it will hold up if you join the army, then I'm going to be brutally honest with you, and your relationship might not be that strong at this moment in time if there's no children involved or anything like that. If there's children involved, it's a lot more difficult for the person staying behind, because they'll have to look after the children themselves and you won't be able to help them out. I completely understand it. But if it's just you and a partner and that's stopping you from joining the army, then perhaps that bond isn't really as strong as you think. I met my wife in the military and we had a long distance relationship. She was in America. It wasn't as if I was posted in London and had a girlfriend back in Cardiff. She was in America. We made that work and we got married, and we've been married for 15 years. If that relationship is meant to be and the bond is strong, it will work. So there's no need to worry about managing long-term relationships. You won't get to speak to them that much within your phase 1 basic training. More than likely you might get half an hour or so in the evening, but you're going to be mega busy. But once that's all done and you're at a working unit after say 8, 9, 10 months, everything will go back to normal. And then if you get married, she can get a house within the military accommodation and you can live like a normal family as far as normal is concerned within the military. But hopefully those have answered the 5 biggest questions that I've been asked, and I didn't want to harp on about it too long, so I want you to watch this, absorb it, and if you have any questions for me, please leave them in a comment section below and I'll always get back to them all. Other than that, take care. Bye.